Hey YouTube, this is a knuckle boom sitting on a GMC 7000 series. I'm going to give a little walk around tour of what I've been doing and what I plan on doing. I've made some significant progress on my project so far, so I wanted to share what I have so far and then keep you updated as I go. So I really like GMC 7000 series now. I own two of them. Although one is a parts truck sitting back there, the red thing. That's where the boom came off of. And some parts of it are even better than that poor white truck there. But anyway, it runs. So I've got this steel bed. I picked it up for about $500. I also picked up that steel bed over there, which had a dump bed mechanism on it. But the steel was built over top of rotten wood, and the steel was warped. It was very weak. It's not built as well as this one. The dump bed mechanism, as far as the guy told me, can lift anything, so I'm happy with that. And I had to take it apart because the chassis, or rather the framework of the dump bed mechanism and my chassis didn't match. Or rather the framework of this bed didn't match, so I had to rebuild it. I've got some angle iron that's wrapped around my framework. Put an I-beam over here, mounted the main part of the ram there. I've still got some welding to do on the back side of all this, so right now it's strong enough to push a empty bed, and when I'm done it'll push anything I want. Now I had to custom build some what do you call it that holds a pin, anyway, some of those, and this is, I think, 3/4 or 1 inch plate, and this is my first attempt at a cutting torch, a propane oxygen cutting torch, and it cut very well. I've never cut steel so fast in my life. It's really exciting. So cut that, and this is also my first attempt welding. So yes, very ugly welds, but the way this thing is put together, it's going to be plenty strong. So when the ram pushes, opens the scissor lift, pushes this this whole bed up. This is going to be resting on the chassis, so this part is staying still and making sure it separates. Making sure the angle iron and the bed separate. This pin back here is the main hinge. This is going to be where it dumps, and I haven't done any welding here besides just tack it into place, and I'll remove this pin probably tomorrow, lift this whole assembly up and do the welding on the back side. Let's see here. I wanted to show you one more thing on the bed. A couple more things. Oh, avalanche. Okay. So, let's see. Custom built that one too. That's a real ugly weld, but I think it's going to be strong. This is what it had before to hold that pin. I wasn't really confident that I could re-weld it the way it was. It was up on top of the main framework. They built it at the factory, so I can't recreate that, so I had to create something different, and there's no way there's any comparison between those two pieces of steel. That is going to be the last piece to go. It's going to last a long time. Got my pretty tools here, and the one more thing is I really like modifying. I really like making things streamlined and working for the road. Cut a little hole here, got my ratchet strap, and my strap has its own little cubby hole. I'll be able to reach in there and grab it. I'll smooth everything up and make it pretty. Well, no, I'm not going to make it pretty. I'm going to make it so it doesn't cut me. And that's it for the bed, the dump bed. And oh, let's see here. This old dump bed, like I said, this is trash here. It's rotten wood. You know, thing's been sitting for quite a while. But this is decent plate steel. I'm going to take that off of there. It's about 15 feet by 8 feet, 1/4 inch thick. Just shy of 1/4 inch thick now because it's got a little rust on it, but it's still good for something. And let's see here. Okay, so once the bed is on there, I'll have a knuckle boom truck with a dump bed. But that's not quite good enough, especially if you're planning on doing loads and loads of firewood, and you want to be a versatile operator. So on the front bumper, since it's such a sturdy road warrior bumper, I'm going to put a capstan winch vertically so that I can pull logs straight 180 degrees all the way out the front. You imagine several hundred feet wrapped around that capstan winch. Or you could put rollers on either side of the bumper and pretty much have 360 degrees. I was towing logs before, and you know, it wears things out. Winch is nice. So you'll have the winch, have the dump bed, but you need the log splitter. So there's about a foot of space. I won't know until it's on there. I mean, measurements are fine until it gets put into place. About a foot of space. I want to try to put a log splitter that stores right there. I'm not talking about a dinky one-way splitter. I'm talking about a big log splitter. Besides that, I need side rails all the way around, so I'll have to build that too. I've got all the steel for it, and I think that's about it. So that's the progress, and that's the mission. The next step is flipping that steel over, welding it, putting the bed on here, hooking up the hydraulics, and testing it out, see if it's all work in progress still. And the next step is the log splitter, so that should be fun. I'm out.